Aries, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late January 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's up for the lovely Aries collective. I hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic. Let's shuffle it up one time, my friends. See what's going on, my guides. Talk to me. And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's start it off. What's up with Aries, please? Nice and quick, my guides. All right, I'll take it. So we do have one of your power cards showing up here, Aries. We have the Fool. Now, this deck is not a tarot deck. It's an oracle deck, but we'll talk about it because especially since this is an Aries reading, that could be an important way to start us off. But before we do that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the January subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But into the reading, enough of the promo. Have a little look here at this beautiful card. Now, yes, it is dressed up like a jester. That's why I call it the Fool card. And if you look real close, you'll notice that the maker of this deck has included 3 versions of the Fool card within this. So we think of those archetypes, which can be very good, starting a new cycle, being on a new path. This is a jovial, happy type of card, which is nice. But since this is an Aries reading, if you're not connected to another Aries, this could be Spirit asking you to really look within yourself, like something about self-confidence or aesthetics even, like anything revolving around your perception of you. Okay, so whether it's confidence or otherwise, there could be a huge focus on yourself here. But this is an action card. It's a movement card. It's a new cycle, new journey. So I would say for a lot of you, there could be a lot of new things coming in this time. But let's get into tarot. We're not going to spend too much time on that. Let's get you 3 cards in the upright before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff. And I always say with the first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote for us. Let's shuffle it up. What do we got? Oh my God. All right. Thank you. So, last week's reading was titled A Harsh Talk, so some of you may have been having some uncomfortable conversations or talks with different people. On one spectrum, yes, it could be arguments. Others, it could be very stern. But as you know, just take this how it hits for you because it's not going to hit 100% of every time with every Aries. It's always in movement, flow, never set in stone. Let's get you 3 cards because we could be seeing your energy or someone else you're connected to. Sure you know that though if you watch these readings. Okay, thank you. All right, so there is the 4 of Pentacles in the front, and I usually like to start off with an action card. Okay, there could be somebody holding on, clinging on to something here with a card like that. Could even be possessiveness. I see it as a neutral card, so it's not necessarily bad. A lot of you could be very much money-minded in this time. We have the Queen of Cups right here in the center. Okay, that's interesting. So emotions, we got water, we got earth showing up here. Let's get one more. Thank you. All right, so we have a lot of water and earth. We have the Queen of Pentacles right here, and it kind of fits in with what I was seeing in the very beginning because the queens in tarot are the realm of the inner, what's going on within oneself. So let's just go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get the juicy intuitive stuff. But if we look at the elemental breakdown we have, it's earth and water. Usually that's very abundant. That's extremely promising, but we still have a lot to go. Position number 1, 4 of Pentacles. This card does get a bit of a bad reputation sometimes. In its positive sense, because remember, all cards are a double-edged sword. This could be somebody who is very much money conscious. You might be like really having your mind on your pentacles, the material world. This could be Spirit asking you to watch your spending, watch how much you're spending, what you're spending it on, tighten up the budget. But this could obviously be other things. It could be clinging on to something, holding on to something. This could be a very stubborn energy too. So there could be something or someone that is being a little bit of a pain in the neck. Could be a little hard to resolve an energy like this. It's like clinging on. In its worst case scenario, this could represent somebody who may be jealous or possessive. So we really want to dive deeper on that 4 of Pentacles and see what it's about, because it could be various things. But if we're talking about spending, that could be good. Moving to the center, we have the Queen of Cups. Now, some of you might be just connected to a water sign. The fact that we have double queens here, this could represent femininity. mother figures, things of that sort. If you're not connected or nothing happening with any of those in this time, the Queen of Cups, yes, she could be a romance card. Yes, she could be a love card. It's talking about the emotions within. Someone that is feeling something very deeply, but they're not quite saying it. And we could be seeing that because all of these cards could represent silence, all right, or not talking in one way or another. So yes, there's creativity. There's abundance with the queens, of course. But the Queen of Cups, it's really important to see what the clarifier is because it could be things overflowing as well. All depends. But moving to the back end, we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is a good energy. So I'm seeing for a lot of you, there could be a lot of ups and downs, mixed bag type of energy going on. Once again, this could be a bit of a stubborn, immovable type of energy. So you might be dealing with a lot of ingrained things and situations in this time, or something that's just in it for the long haul. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, to me, I always say she is a card of blessings. I see her as very similar to the Empress. So she's like the Empress light. If you're not connected to an earth sign, when we see the Queen of Pentacles, the overflowing abundance and blessings is a very good thing. But it can also be a little restrictive, overbearing. Some of you might be feeling cornered or smothered by someone or something in this time. So just beware of that. We really need to dive further on all of it because this could either be an amazing reading or there could be a cautionary tale at play. So with all that being said, Aries, let's dive deeper in all the action. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, so let's get a good shuffle here. What's going on with my Aries people? And yeah, once again, the double queens, the realm of the inner, how somebody's feeling, what's going on the inside, very important in this time. Luckily, those aren't bad cards. But yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's opinions and feelings. So I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Four of Pentacles. And if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Four of Pentacles time. Let's see what that's about. Thank you. Yeah, Four of Swords. This is something that is really very difficult to resolve, or something that is like not going anywhere. Some of you might just be in that mind state of like, is this ever going to change? Like, can this even change? Okay, that's only for a portion of you. But notice we have the double fours, which can be good. Especially with the queens, we could be talking omens, signs, synchronicity. So watch out, Spirit might be showing you different number signs, powerful omens. But when I see the Four of Pentacles with the Four of Swords, a card of rest, a lot of you really might need to resolve like sleep issues or get proper rest. But to me, this is something or someone that's holding on, clinging on. There is something they can't let go. Now, hopefully that's not a grudgy type of feeling. Depending on what you're watching this for, this could be very good. But I am getting that underlying feeling is that this could be a big issue or a problem that is just really, really difficult to resolve, that it's like clinging on, holding on for dear life, okay? We'll see how the rest of this plays out, but this is a not movable type of energy we have here, okay? And some of you might need to put a stop to something as well with an energy like this. Let's keep moving over. I don't want to like pile on too many messages. I don't want to water it down, but let's see what's up with the Queen of Cups. Yeah, it could be a difficult situation or issue that's just lingering. So why is this Queen of Cups here? Seven of Wands, yeah. Someone who is very much emotionally conflicted here with the Seven of Wands underneath. Now, to me, this card can be someone who is like trying to resolve something, trying to make it feel better. A lot of you might feel like from day to day, you're fighting some sort of battle, okay? Like, and I don't want to get too dark. I don't want to get too rough, but this could easily be someone who feels like just getting out of bed sometimes is a bit of a battle. Do with that what you will. But I'm catching big emotional conflict, like someone who could be feeling very much up and down, back and forth, all right? Somebody who is fighting an internal battle, okay? Especially with what we're seeing here in the beginning, something that's very difficult to resolve. Now, once again, this doesn't have to be you, but I'm getting the vibe that someone you're connected to, if not you, has a lot of internal strife and conflict that needs to be resolved for some reason. Like this is emotional conflict within. Now, hopefully we get some positives as we move forward with the Queen of Pentacles. But yeah, with what I was feeling in the beginning, just because an issue or a problem or a situation is hard to resolve doesn't mean that it can't be. I'll just say that. It might just take a concerted effort to move things forward. This could even be advice that you need to give someone as well. But we're going to put our queen down right here. Just hopefully I don't knock all the cards out of place. And then, yeah, let's go in on this Queen of Pentacles here. Okay. All right, stop messing around with the cards, Kyle. I'll be messing around with them all day. Let's see what's up with that Queen. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the Shadow card. So why is this Queen of Pentacles here? Pardon me. Why is that Queen of Pentacles here? Thank you. Ten of Pentacles reverse. Okay, blessing in disguise is the first thing that's popping up in my mind. There might be, once again, this little situation or issue that is hard to resolve for whatever reason could be a blessing in disguise for a lot of you. And you might need to hear that. You might need to know that. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. For a big portion of you, this could be issues revolving around the home, the living situation, or even a mother figure, family members with that Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I'm catching upheaval here, but it's not dissimilar to what I was feeling in the beginning. So very similar energies. This could be two people in the same mode. Hopefully you're not going through a lot of strife in that realm, but I feel like whatever it is you're going through, whatever issues, situations, what have you, they could be a blessing in disguise. Even if you don't see it now, even if you don't feel it now, okay? So whatever trials, tribulations, things you're going through, like try to see the silver lining when we have a card like this, especially in the coming days and weeks. Right? Because we're picking up some good here, but we're picking up a little bit of rough. Like I said, this is a bit of a mixed bag type of reading. So for a portion of you, there could be somebody that's affecting your energy. But let's go through and do a quick little recap here, because we have a lot of things showing up for Aries this week. If you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the Four of Pentacles with the Four of Swords in the upright. So maybe resolve some sleep or rest issues. That could be something like long-standing insomnia. But a big vibe I'm picking up here is something that is very difficult to move forward or move along. This could be a situation or an issue, a difficult one, okay, that's lingering for quite a while. Moving to the center, we have the Queen of Cups with the Seven of Wands in the upright. Now, this can be someone determined to make something better, fix one's emotions and feelings, but a big vibe I was picking up here is big emotional conflict, okay? Now, moving to the very back end, and big up and down energy throughout these queens here. So there might be an emotional battle, an inner battle happening. The Queen of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, whether it's issues with a mother figure, a feminine figure, family members, things revolving around the home, living situations, those could all be in play here with this alignment on the back end. I feel like the big thing you need to see is whatever it is you might be going through right now, whatever trials and tribulations, battles, what have you, could be a big blessing in disguise. You just have to see it for what it is, see the silver lining. So please take a screenshot if you want to look into that further. I'm going to get you one shadow card here. Shuffle it up one time. What do we got in the shadows for Aries? And I do feel like there's good possibilities at play within the energies. Just know that it's not all bad. All right, and if you stuck around to this portion of the reading, a lot of you might know that I'm an Aries myself, Aries Sun, Venus, Mercury, so trust me, I'm not picking on the Aries collective. Let's get one shadow card for us. What do we got in the shadows for Aries? Thank you. Okay, we have the King of Cups, aka Kyle of Cups himself, showing up in the shadows. Interesting. So a lot of the stuff I was talking about, emotions, processing those, the inner realm. Portions of you could be having issues in the romance realm when we have the King of Cups in the shadows. But a big thing here, if you're not connected to a water sign, the King of Cups is usually a beautifully caring, artistic, loving type of energy. For some of you, it could be something or someone that you love that for some reason it's affecting you in a rough way. So you might need to see that. But the emotions, like I saw it in 2 out of the 3 alignments this week that there could be some sort of emotional battle. If not you, someone you're connected to is like really back and forth and going through it. Okay, so if you see someone around you that's struggling, maybe offer a shoulder to cry on. That's what I think with this King of Cups. So yeah, that's what I have for you this week, my Aries friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the January subscriber surprise. For the January subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful, adorable Smith Tiny Tarot. This is the deck I used in this week's readings. So if you'd like to get your hands on this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments which one of the cards from this week's readings you thought was most adorable. Which one do you like the best? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab at random. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.